Hey everyone, I'm just going to take you on a little short video tour of our Christmas decorations this year. I wanted to do a blog post on it and a few people had asked me about taking a video as well. So here we go. Welcome to our home. Try and go slow so I don't make anyone motion sick. So right when you come in the front, immediately to your right is David's office and Holiday's pet unicorn, and then we have like kind of an entryway, and we have a recessed formal dining room in here. This is the space. Some people know when we bought our first home, we actually bought it furnished, so I still have a couple pieces of furniture left over from that house. That it's fine, it works. It's not what I would have chosen myself, but I'm eager to replace this dining room set here. But for Christmas, it works really well with the red chairs, even though I would have never picked out red chairs. But I tried to pull it in with the area rug. I bought an area rug that had the reds and the blue color I have on the walls in it. But this is our tree in here this year. Most of these ornaments I've had for a long time and just kind of been building up slowly over the years. It was a smaller tree that I had upstairs, but I had found that buffalo check, which is, you know, all the rage this year, but I had found this ribbon about 4 years ago at Canton, and I've been hoarding it, saving it for something, and finally decided to do my Christmas tree around it this year. It's just, anyone who knows me knows that I love buffalo check and have long before it became all the rage. I have a lot of articles of clothing and lots of things with buffalo check, but or any kind of plaid really. So here's this tree. It's kind of like a rustic woodland theme, but it still has I never went out and just bought ornaments for a theme. They really are collected ornaments. We always buy ornaments every time we're on vacation and do something special so we can remember it. So this is one of mine that my aunt made me when I was a baby. So kind of with all things decorating, I really just focus on things that I love, and they seem to always have like kind of a cohesive quality that I can kind of redesign and reimagine them, and they always work. I love anything vintage, but I also like, you know, kind of farmhouse, but traditional. I don't go total farmhouse, so it's kind of all the different things I like, but it just works for me, at least. Here's the table decorations. I love to use these wood slabs on everything. For Christmas Eve dinner, I actually will take this center tray with the carolers. I'll take that out and I'll bring in live greens on top of a tablecloth, and then kind of spread out the deer and the candles and all of this. I have a whole blog post called Your Best Home Decor Investment, where I talk about glass pieces and how to, you know, just once you have a collection of glass pieces, you can fill them for every season and every holiday and just totally transform your decor. That's like having decor for every season and every holiday with using the same pieces over and over again. This is a garland, which is pretty simple really, and then I just did that the whole way up the stairs. That's Holiday's lair up there, her grocery store. And this is kind of a new little area this year. I usually do a cardboard vintage pastel colored village on here, but I was feeling kind of inspired with my tree revamping this year, and David was out of the country, and so I had a lot of time to myself, so I just kind of played around and ended up with this hot cocoa bar here. That's a real little tree there on the left. And when we have people over, I will bring my hot cocoa pot out here and we'll really use it for what it's for. I wanted to show y'all over here, this little round thing is a vintage cooler. It's so cool. It still works. It's all completely intact, that I got at McKinney Vintage Trade Days this year. So on the coat closet door here, this hollyberry wreath, I'd put this buffalo plaid ribbon on it years ago. I was using it somewhere else, and I kind of just pulled it in from the garage, and I'd found that dollar spot Merry Christmas sign from Target, and I kind of just sat it over top of it to get it out of the way, and I was like, oh, actually looks really cute together. So that's the space. I'll do one more little kind of roundabout here. I think you've probably all seen it. You kind of just walk through this area and it goes into our open concept. It's family room, kitchen, breakfast nook. It's Holidays Advent calendar. That Bennett sign is from David's grandparents' house. His grandfather made that, and I love how I think once I put that in there, it was kind of like my catalyst for incorporating black and white elements throughout the house. Little lantern, also like a glass piece that I kind of change out what's in there for each season too. I've had that snowman for a long time. He's one of my favorites. So here's our kitchen. Try and go kind of a little bit slower. I definitely don't shy away from having holidays ornaments and our homemade things on our trees at all, but this year I had to kind of decided to do a little separate tree, which is maxed out already. Of course, some of these ornaments are from my nieces and nephews too, but these are ones we made this year. I've done a handprint ornament with her every year, so from the time she was teeny tiny. It's her apron. We're about to bake cookies once I'm finished here. So I don't actually like having a ton of stuff on my counters, though they're pretty full here for Christmas. I added a couple of things. My new Le Creuset stock pot from my in-laws for Christmas, which I love, love, love. There's kind of a little area here. Here's our breakfast nook. Holidays little table and chairs there too. It's a little tray, and I have several of these large glass dome cloches from Hobby Lobby, and you can kind of tell that this little church doesn't quite fit in the bottom, but it's not very noticeable. And then here's this area. That's the side of my tree, which isn't the nicest side of it, but kind of in the position it's in, I have to decorate all sides of it. Here's another little example of things in glass pieces. I was actually kind of proud of this idea this year. I had some white model magic from a project I did with Holiday, and I wanted to put that this little church ornament in there, but it was kind of low considering the overall size, so I put the model magic underneath it and then filled it with snow, so it kind of looks almost like it's on a little snowy hilltop. It's my Christmas card display. I'm about ready to add a third row there. Just scan around over here to the Christmas tree. So this one is also a woodland themed tree. It's just a whole different color scheme and concept. The first tree that we bought, which just got replaced last year because the lights just went on it, we didn't really have the patience to fix them, was a flocked tree. And so I started doing a lot of white and silvery ornaments for it. And then I'd found these bottle brush ornaments at Pottery Barn, and from there I just kept incorporating woodland ornaments. And this is really 7 years worth of ornaments that I kept adding to it. I think last year, or this year is the first year I didn't buy new ornaments because we're just kind of maxed out at this point. I need to redo the ribbon on it, but I wasn't going to undecorate it to redo the ribbon this year. I also, on this tree, have a lot of vintage Shining Bright ornaments, especially in the pinks and the like aqua turquoisey blue, and they kind of just add a color pop with all of the white and silver. That guy's new this year. He's from Target. That you've probably seen if you follow my blog, you've seen that frame in a lot of places, in all different colors. So I use it for parties and stuff all the time. The snowman's been in our family for a long time. I think my mom painted him, and I decided to make him mysteriously disappear so I could have him. One of the things I like to do is I cut apart garlands a lot and use them in different ways. So this is about a third of a garland. Can have that wrapped around there. Here's more of my wood slices. Another one of those cloches from Hobby Lobby. They go 50% off all the time. Up here is another garland that I kind of cut apart. It's actually in a couple sections to get it to lay like that. Oh, I guess there's some more glass pieces up here. I have so many of them, but just kind of layered in. And my Christmas village that I usually do on the buffet is all kind of spread out this year. And I think those are all of our main areas. I have a few things upstairs in Holidays rooms decorated, but these are our decorations this year. So glad y'all could visit us via video. Merry Christmas.